Hi guys, and welcome to Tobysblogs. Today, in honour of the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who, I'm going to talk about all the 12 Doctors in Doctor Who and what I think about them. Okay, so we start off with the first Doctor, William Hartnell. Now, William Hartnell was a fantastic Doctor. He was old, he was serious, he got a bit touchy at some points and had a go at people, but he was really interesting to watch as an actor because he just had a really nice feel. In his episodes you watch his stories, like all these other stories like Dalek Invasion of Earth, Key of Manarus, the Gunfighters, the Ark, the Time Meddler, the Chase, all fantastic stories, and all because William Hartnell is so fantastic in them. He's not afraid to whack someone over with his cane, which I like, and I love the way he talks, like yes, that kind of stuff. Yes, and he mugs up his lines, like in the Dalek Master Plan, which is one of my favourite stories. He says, "Take it back to Kemble." No, he says, "Take him back to Kendall," which is in Lake District. "Taking back to Kendall." So then you repeat it into the right words. So I love the way he's oldie kind of character. And then we regenerate into Patrick Troughton, who is a more comedical Doctor, but also still very serious and a bit dark in his character, but more of a lighter character, more fun, and his stories are really good. Well, because in the 90s when I grew up, and the 2000s, there wasn't many stories out on video, yes, I'm old video, on Patrick Troughton, so I didn't see many Patrick Troughton stories. All I saw really was the Tomb of the Cybermen, and that was about it. So Patrick Troughton episodes are very exciting in my day, so watching them for the first time was amazing, and Patrick Troughton is such a fantastic actor and brilliant story. Even in these other stories, in the 3 Doctors, the 5 Doctors and the 2 Doctors, he's also fantastic in those as well, and he's really good Doctor. And then we regenerate into Jon Pertwee, who is a very suave Doctor, very posh, but also likes to go higher and attack people, and I just love the way Jon Pertwee's Doctor is so fantastic. People love Jon Pertwee's Doctor because he's not afraid to give someone a good whack over the head, and I just love it, the way he's so far, he's Venusian karate, hi-ya, fingers in the neck. That's kind of, I love his character, and also he's very intelligent as well, and I just love the way he takes the piss out of people. Like some people come over and annoy him, and he tells them what he thinks about them, and I really like that character. He's very active and hiya, very good. And then we generate into Tom Baker. Now what can we say about Tom Baker? Yes, I am the Doctor, Tom Baker. And so yeah, Tom Baker, very funny. When I was watching Doctor Who, I thought I shouldn't really be laughing at this because it's Doctor Who and I shouldn't be laughing because it should be serious, but I couldn't help laugh at Tom Baker. He's just hilarious. He's a fantastic Doctor, funny, he just says the most outrageous things, but he's very active. Also he can attack people as well, and very intelligent. He can be funny and jolly and be really stupid and then be really serious, and I just love that aspect of his character. Is really good, and I just love the funny things he comes out with, like the man was panicking, the Kroll's coming, the Kroll's coming. He goes, why is it coming here now? It normally goes to settlement, why is it coming here now? And Tom Baker goes, well, I think he's saving you for pudding, or something like that. It's just hilarious. Yes, it's really good. Tom Baker, very fun, jolly character, which you really like. Then we get on to Peter Davison, who is the hero Doctor, the one who is the most kindest, most nicest, one who's a hero who goes out there and saves people, and that's why I love Peter Davison's stories. Really good stories. Earthshock's another really good story. Caves of Androzani, very good story there. He really shows he's a hero. Black Guardian trilogy, I've been watching that recently, it's really good. I love the Black Guardian trilogy. And Peter Davison's just so kind, nice, he feels so much for his companions and he loves them so much. And then he's a hero, he saves everybody, which is really good. Then he regenerates into Colin Baker, who's the complete opposite. A really nasty kind of character who strangles his companion. And also very much a bit more like William Hartnell, who's very grouchy. And he kind of snaps at people. But also he's really good as well. He runs and stands up for what he believes in. I think that's really, really good, his character. Especially in the Trial of the Time Lords, Colin Baker's best stories is Trial of the Time Lords, and pity he had to leave. In those stories he is so good as the Doctor, and it's just so annoying that he left. They sacked him because he showed his potential in the Trial of the Time Lords, and he was so good. And I actually do like his Doctor. I like his Doctor very much, even though he's a bit grouchy. And then we generate into Sylvester McCoy, another kind of like Pat Troughton character, who's kind of a clown. But he is like most of the other Doctors I've talked about, have like two sides. They can be jolly and be a clown, but also have a really serious side as well. Like Sylvester McCoy can just go, just be a clown and do all these kind of magic tricks, and then he goes really serious like this, and then he like in Curse of Fenric, the beginning to die. And it's really good. Yes, I like Sylvester McCoy's character. I like all the Doctors, apart from the new ones. But all the Doctors are good. All the classic Doctors are really good. All the ones behind me, look, these wonderful people. Fantastic Doctors. And then we get Paul McGann. And we see him in the movie. And we don't see much of him, really, as a character. But his character is good, although he does kiss the companion. He's an alright character, he gets dramatic, I love dramatics. This can't be how it ends! Stop this! Stop! I just love that bit. And he's a good character, runs around, is a good Doctor. Haven't listened to any of the audios, but it will be good to see him back in Doctor Who for the 50th anniversary. Because someone said that he might regenerate in that story, so fingers crossed he will regenerate in that story and we get to see it. Then we get Chris Eccleston, who is a fantastic Doctor. Love Chris Eccleston. His Doctor, also quite dark, serious, a little bit funny, but all his episodes are really good. You really look forward to watching the next one, and I really liked his Doctor. Then we get to David Tennant, who is a bit more of a clown. Bit more of, oh, it's funny, 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 and oh, let's be a prat. But his Doctor also has some good elements. He was serious at some times. The stories are not perfect, but the first couple of series were good. Series 4 was really good. Series 5, the specials, that's where it fell to pieces of David Tennant. I was like, yeah, he's alright. Get to the specials. I can do whatever I want. I'm a Time Lord, or whatever he says. He says some bullshit about, oh, I'm a Time Lord. I can do whatever I want. I'm the Time Supreme, or whatever it was. And it was really shit. And like, I can change history. I changed history. What did William Hartnell say? You can't change history, not one line. David Tennant's like, oh, I can change history, I'm a bloody Time Lord, I can do that, what the hell I want. And then we get to the Lord, the end of time episode. I don't want to go. Oh, get lost. For goodness sake, the Doctor goes, oh, I don't want to go. Oh, for goodness sake, he destroyed the bloody TARDIS in the process. I'm like, for goodness sake. His Doctor, no good. Then we get Matt Smith, who is a more mix of classic Doctors and a new Doctor, but he's also, Stephen Moffat's writing of Doctor Who is not very good, because he ends in David Tennant's stories and Chris Eccleston's, although some of them might not be so good, you could sit down, watch them, enjoy them. Stephen Moffat's stories with Matt Smith, you have to think whilst you watch them. So you have to think of what's going on, which is all right, but sometimes they put too much complicated stuff in, and it's something. And especially in Series 5, we had such classic monsters as a bloody fucking chicken, and we had things coming out people's mouths. And also in the recent series, we had like a dickhead coming out of a woman, and that's not very good. Anyway, Matt Smith, we're talking about the Doctor, not the series. The Doctor is quite good, and he is quite dark. I like dark Doctors. And yeah, so that's Matt Smith. He's alright, better than David Tennant. And then we have Peter Capaldi, who we haven't even seen yet, so we have to judge what about Peter Capaldi when we see Peter Capaldi. Also, other doctors we can talk about. Peter Cushing, another doctor from the Dr. Hartnell movies. He was really good as well. Old, running, adventurous, questioning, standing there stern while the Daleks are attacking him. I just love that. Peter Cushing's really good as the Doctor. So now, as the 50th anniversary, my views on the Doctors from 1 to 12, even though we haven't seen the 12th Doctor, but we can count Peter Cushing in. A little bit said about him. And so here are all the Doctors, and that was my little review on all the Doctors, and sorry for my little rant about the new series. Thank you. Thank you, Tobysblogs viewers. I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.